What's up, Doll Baddies? Let's just jump straight into this video. So today we'll be working with ALLOVE hair, and what came in the box is some lashes, a little note card of basically how you could get a free wig in your next how to get a free wig or money off. As you can see, once y'all get y'all's in y'all package, y'all see what you have to do to get a free wig or get money off by leaving a review, etc., and also a wig cap. So the wig will be dyeing today and installing is a loose deep wave 24-inch lace front wig. It got 1, 2, 3, 4 combs, adjustable strap, and yeah, so this is what it's giving right now. When I took the hair out the package, this the hairline too, and I didn't go ahead and pluck the hairline, but I seen that the hair had two different it had two different colors. Like it was like a brown and then like a black. So y'all might not be able to see it on camera, but in person I could already tell. So the first step we're going to do to get into these highlights is we're going to develop this hair to get it to a brown. So I love doing this method. I've been doing this for about 2 years now. Like, once I got this little tip trick, I've been using it out since. So I'm just going to lighten up the hair with just adding Developer 40 volume works. That's what I'm using. I got the big tub because y'all know you get it big so you don't gotta keep repurchasing type of thing. But just make sure you drench the hair, and as you can see, I'm opening up the wig, making sure everywhere is getting where the lace is at, the ends, and I'm saturating it, drenching it. So drench the hair, and then you can go ahead and put it in a bag, tie it up, and let it sit overnight, 24 hours. If you do this at night, rinse it out in the morning when you wake up, and then wash it out. You want to let the hair air dry. So this is what the wig is looking like until I turn that bad baby around. Just give me a second. Okay, boom. So as you can see, the hair is two different hairs, you could terribly tell because they didn't take the same. The frontal definitely was darker and the back was lighter, like I told y'all before. So this was a running that I ended up having to go through. I'm like, oh shit, y'all know it's always fucking something, but I never, get rid of my mistakes. And if something like this was to happen for you, you could always come back for it. Like you just, when life give you lemons, you make lemonade. You just deal with what you got. So yes, the frontal was different than the back of the wefts of the hair. As you can see, one was darker than the other, but the outcome is still gonna be bomb. So it does happen sometimes, it ain't got nothing to do with you. But right now, we're gonna get into doing the highlights first. So again, I'm gonna take my BW2 with my 40 volume developer and make a nice watery consistency. It don't gotta be pancake mix, because pancake a little bit thick, but by now, you need to make it so that you're not wasting product. So it's watery enough, because while you're doing the whole head, y'all know the hair develops and then it becomes thicker. If y'all don't know, I'm saying y'all know, but for those who don't know, inform y'all how this shit go. So the first step I'm doing is the frontal part. So I'm going to take the dark brown part, and I did it going vertical, and then I did the weaving method with my comb going up down, taking random strands, and then I'm gonna go ahead and highlight those parts. I put the aluminum foil first because we are going to be needing aluminum foil. So before you do this, and you definitely need gloves. You can't do this without no gloves, like you're trying to chemically burn off your motherfucking hand. But no, you need aluminum foil because it helps process faster, less of a mess. Like, you need aluminum foil. So go ahead and at least rip out a good, I say 15-20, and then if you need more, then you'll go ahead and wash your hands with the gloves still on. Just rip them out, and then or have someone do it for you, and then go like that. So once I did the side of the frontal, because the side of the frontal didn't have deep parting space, as you can see, it's really deep in the middle, which is 13 by 4, and then on the side it's a little going back, but it ain't no real complete frontal 13 by 4 all around from ear to ear. So the size was more easier to do. And then after I did them vertically, I'm gonna go ahead and go up doing it horizontally, and I did the same thing on the other side. And y'all see I'm just doing the weaving method, and every time I take apart, I am leaving other brown hair in between, because you don't want your highlights to be on top of each other. You still want it to flow, and you still need brown strands to make it look good. So when you're parting, make sure you still have brown still in the middle. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little blonde check right here, see if it's processing. As you can see, it definitely is, so that's a great thing. But I was finna say something, it just slipped out my mind. But right here, I knew I wanted some blonde strands in the front just in case I ain't have enough. So y'all gonna see me y'all gonna see me do 2 blonde strands randomly. I just took some, making sure that they had brown on both sides so that it contrasts nice, and then took a little part. 2 things. It was very repetitive, so the video was gonna be about damn near 30 minutes long if I really showed y'all what I was doing. Like, it's repetitive. Just cut rows, make sure you're leaving a brown row underneath, and then the top row you go ahead and do the weaving method. But when I did this, I did not put any bleach at the roots of the hair. I left a 1/2 inch space so my roots were brown throughout this whole entire thing. I did not go closer to the lace to make it brown. To make it blonde. So please keep that in mind. So I also wanted some dimension in the back of this wig, so I'm gonna go ahead and bleach those, and I just did it every 3-4 rows. And then yeah, I didn't really too much worry about like the nape area. Like, once I got to the nape, I kind of stopped because ain't nobody really gonna see that. But more towards the middle and the top, I went every 3-4 lines of wefts and I bleached the hair. So right now I'm taking my door and I'm taking 2 colors, and I'm making sure it's brown because I need to definitely put some brown in the back of this wig. It ain't, I know what this was going to happen, but I'm definitely going to fix it. So like I told y'all, when I was doing the back of this head, the highlights, I took every 3 to 4 sections and then added highlights. So being that y'all see I already have all my aluminum foil, I'm starting back at the top again. I went from top to bottom, and then now that I have to go ahead and add some brown into this hair, I'm going to go back to the top and then work my way to the bottom. It just works easier for me. Like, this is how I'm doing it. You really could go bottom to top, but I'm just doing what worked for me, baby, okay? Because it worked it. So, where the highlights is, that first row I leave, and then the second and the third row I'll leave brown, and then the one underneath I'll leave, and then there'll be the blonde again. It really is a method to my madness when I'm doing this. It might be like confusing, maybe just watching it will help you, because me talking is just like, bruh, I'm not understanding. But when I did the highlights, the first step I did was I did the highlights for the back of the hair first. And I'm telling you, you don't have to do all this extra step, but just because that the back ended up coming out too damn light, I had to go back and do extra stuff, which is the brown. Because typically if it all was to come out to that dark brown, I would have just did the highlights and called it a day. But now I'm having to do an extra step, which is fine, but that's this is what I had to go through, so I'm just showing y'all. So I did have a method to my madness when I was doing it. I had a strategy going in. I just wasn't just doing it. I was like, okay, boom, I'm gonna do every 3 rows or 4 rows, to be honest. And then I'm trying to tell y'all 30 minutes. Let it sit for 30 minutes, and they're gonna go ahead and wash it out. But I did every 3. I actually probably did 4 rows. I did the light brown, then I added the dark brown, and then a light brown, and then there was probably the highlights, and then that's how I went. So just do that going all the way down, because you still want contrast. You still want the hues of the dark and the light. So after you let it sit for 30 minutes, you're going to go ahead and rinse it out. And I'm using my Isoplus shampoo. And I'm going to shampoo this hair 2 times and rinse it out. And honestly, when I think I'll be washing out hair, I don't even know if I'll be washing it out till the water be clear, baby. I'll be trying. It really don't be that much easy, but as y'all can see, I'm just washing it. And try not to do your hair going in circular up and down motions. If y'all see me do it, it's because I've been doing this for a little minute. But do not be washing your hair like you doing some hand wash with your clothes, and you going like shaky shimmy so rough on the wrist, because sis, you're gonna put knots in your hair. So after I washed out the Isoplus twice, I used my purple shampoo, and then I let it sit for 15 minutes before washing it out. And then that was that. So I'll put the shampoos at the bottom because they both have their own separate jobs. The purple is to get rid of like the orange, the brassiness, and I like how it give it like that ashy blonde color. Like, it was giving me very ash in the front. I was fucking with it. So That's what the purple do, and then the blue is for the restore, and if you dye your hair, bleach your hair, the pH balance, and all that extra. So as you can see, the left is the before and the right is the after, and y'all can't tell me I motherfucking do that. Y'all see the details. Don't play with me. I really did that. It came through. You even see the highlights in the back that I did. Like, y'all, come on now. That before and after, the details. Y'all might need to rewind that to see how you could, you finesse the game. Man, nobody gotta know what you went through, but it is the outcome that matter. I don't even be knowing when I be doing hair, like hair be sometimes tying into like real life for me. Like, you learn so much through doing hair. Like it's creative, because you don't be knowing what the fuck be about to happen, but you gotta make it work so the outcome be cute. Like, hey, especially when it come down to coloring, oh baby, so that's that. So I went ahead, barrel cut my hair. I styled it. I knew from jump I wanted my hair to be a side part. So throughout this video, you've seen my hair was to the side because I knew I wanted to wear this to the side. So the hair from jump was styled for the side part. So today I'll be using my Isha brand lace adhesive. I will be having futures. Girl, I can't speak. I'm so sorry, y'all. Future videos of my review and all of that. So I'm using their lace glue and skin guard protectant spray to apply this unit, but there will be more detailed videos of me of what my thoughts is it really water resistant, how good is the glue, the remover to remove this glue, what I think about it, how is the hold, the strength, and all of that. But in this video I just want to show you that I featured it, that I used this to install the wig instead of Ghost Bomb. So we're trying this new glue out, seeing what it does and all that. So once I install the wig, now I'm just taking my wide tooth comb, combing out the curls. And I just love the color of this hair that I mentioned. Like, I'm doing highlights again, okay? Period. I got to. I don't know if I want to do it on shorter hair or even longer hair, but I love it. I love the look. I love it. Like, I have nothing negative to say. If you love it, thumbs up this video, sis, okay? If you love it, comment brown baddie. I'm gonna know if y'all watch this whole video. Comment brown baddie if you love it. But that basically sums up this video. If you guys enjoy, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to be a part of the Doll Baddies gang. Throughout these little slow-mos in the ending, I'm gonna show y'all different styles that you could do with the wig. And I'll check y'all out in the next one. Doll Baddies gang taking over. Mwah.